It's car con carne. Let's eat in the car. It's car con carne. And now here's the star of our show, James Van Alstyne.
I've been doing these live streams forever, and for some reason adding that countdown clock makes it feel a little more stressful than doing these things usually does. Welcome to Sunday night. It is Car Con Carne. I'm James Van Alstyne, and Car Con Carne tonight, sponsored by our friends at Siren Records, McHenry on Main Street. You know, the first time I walked in the place, I walked out with this. Husker Du. I love the selection they have here. I mean, they've got tons of old rock stuff, jazz, and just kick-ass old stuff from the 80s that I don't see anywhere else, like this Husker Du record. I love them at Siren Records, McHenry. I love the town of McHenry. Epic Deli, also a fine location in McHenry. I do one final time. I mentioned it earlier in the week. I should mention it one more time. Thank you. I know a lot of people voted in this year's Chicago Reader Best of 2020 poll. Thank you again for doing that. Thank you for voting for Car Con Carne. Thank you for voting for me. I came in as runner-up, as best podcast host, and that is because of you. And I certainly want to congratulate Ben Jarabsky of the Chicago Reader for winning the Chicago Reader's Best of 2020. Awesome job there. One quick programming note that has nothing to do with Car Con Carne. In my radio life, I host a local music show every Sunday night called Demo 312. It's on 101 WKQX. As we're recording this on a Sunday night, we are a couple hours away from that. 10 p.m., some previous guests from Car Con Carne will be on tonight. Jennifer Hall, The Well-Tempered, Guardrail, and Diagonal, and some forthcoming Car Con Carne guests. Tuesday night on this show, Mars Williams from Liquid Soul will be on. I'll have new Liquid Soul to play tonight. And OK Cool releases a new EP Friday night, and they'll be on Friday night. It's all about timing. My guests tonight, they are a fantastic, noisy little band from the suburbs. It is Having Kittens. Did I lose a kitten? Oh, no, wait, there he is. Thought we lost a kitten along the way. Oh, see, now here's the problem with my... Do we all agree this branding looks really neat? I think I need to make it go away. Otherwise, we lose my face. So we have Dustin, Jenna, Tyler, Maz, and Chris. They are Having Kittens. Most recently, I saw you playing live. What was it? Jay-Z TV? That was a kick-ass session you guys did.
Oh, thank you.
Kicking up some noise. Really well-produced, well-done stuff.
Yeah, he does good work over there.
Yeah, we were really impressed with JVTV.
That was awesome. Jay-Z TV. All right, so some quick history of Having Kittens. A few years old, but the lineup I'm staring at right now, it's different from what you started with, and this is the lineup moving forward. I guess, Dustin, would you be the best person to address with the state of...
Yeah, the only original members are me and Chris. And we started in our original drummer's garage at like the summer of 2016, and we were just dudes getting together and playing Minor Threat songs.
Yeah, just looking to
work out frustration, basically, you know?
Yeah, it was just like a project for fun that eventually got serious, and we realized we had a lot of fun doing it. And we definitely we had some chemistry. It was fun.
And I do want to talk more about the band, but if you're watching on video, if you're watching as we're doing this live on Facebook or after the fact, or if you're watching on YouTube, it can't be ignored that Chris's background is all comic posters.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I work with comic books. I sell comic books online for, if you can look us up on eBay, Comics for Less and Revealed Treasures.
We could go in a really bad direction really quickly, but I'll just ask you, Chris, what was the first comic book you ever bought? Do you remember?
Ooh. It had to be some early Amazing Spider-Man, for sure.
Spider-Man's
probably
always
like a Craven's Last Hunt, maybe.
A classic storyline.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt about it. Your thoughts on Falcon and Winter Soldier?
I think it's cool. A
lot of setup in episode 1.
Yeah.
A lot of groundwork.
I think I'll be honest. I haven't actually seen it yet, but from what I'm told, it sounds pretty cool.
Well, there you go. All right, back to Having Kittens. So this is the lineup moving forward. It started a few years ago. This coming week, like we're recording on Sunday night, you're working on an album. getting an album out, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
That we are, yeah.
So did you basically just spend all of quarantine writing and hashing stuff out?
More or less.
Yeah.
Yeah, we pretty much just continued to get together at my house, with masks and hanging out in different rooms and playing, and worked on stuff for the last year. And then a couple months back, we parted ways with our old drummer Keith, and then Jenna joined the band. And it's been going great. And yeah, we go this coming Saturday to go start recording with our friend Jansen over at Brick and Mortar Studios. It's local out here, so that'll be really nice. And yeah, we're excited to get it started.
Now, I've heard the band. This is like neighbor hating stuff. If you guys are getting together at Tyler's,
They love it. They love
do?
it.
Yeah,
Big
my
fans.
neighbors are like insanely close to my house too.
Having
They
kittens.
haven't complained yet.
No.
On the surface, having kittens seems like a very wholesome name for the band.
We're a wholesome band.
It's actually an idiom from the 40s that means pissed off. So it's like, oh, mom's going to be having kittens about the lamp being broken. And I was just messing around in like an urban thesaurus looking for band names. And that's how that came about, is because we play pissed off music.
I was familiar with the term. I didn't realize the history or the origin story. That one's for Chris. I didn't realize the origin story there. All right, so you're working on this new stuff. This will be Human Scratching Post,
Yeah.
Mhm.
It will.
which, I mean, what a great name. And we should talk about the artwork, because the person you've enlisted to do the artwork for Human Scratching Post, or the outfit, it's gruesome graphics. Tyler, are you the gruesome graphics expert in the bunch?
I think we're all fans of his, and he's done some really awesome stuff. And we're all, I know, like me and Dustin and Maz, at least I can speak for, are all big cattle decapitation fans, and he does some really awesome art for them. And I've actually become pretty good friends with him. He's actually started to do a lot of artwork for stuff for my restaurant as well. And because he actually does a lot of like cartoony stuff, and like he does a lot of stuff for like different candy companies too. So he does stuff for like Nerds Candy, and so he's all over the place.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible, gruesome stuff. It's quite disgusting.
Yeah,
I love it. I think it's great.
and he can,
the
he
guy's
can
a
do
nice
both
guy.
sides of it very well. You know what I mean?
I like how deadpan Chris said that. Pretty incredible, gruesome stuff.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so you're recording this album. You've got gruesome graphics doing the artwork for it. It seems to me like it would almost be a waste to not put this out on vinyl.
Yeah, we
That's the
definitely
plan.
are. We're thinking it'll probably first come out on CD. Right now, pretty much all vinyl plants are pretty backed up, so we're hoping that
Who would have
get
ever
this
thought?
done. Yeah, we're hoping we'll get this done soon. Probably just maybe do a CD in the meantime, and then in digital, and then hopefully maybe fall
Great.
we'll have it on vinyl.
So coming out of this year, I think we're about to see a boom in recording. I think a lot of bands did exactly what you all did. Spent the year getting their stuff together, emerging from quarantine with music, getting ready to commit it to an album. I think it's going to be a thrilling year in general. I think it's going to be an exciting year for you all. And I'm sure playing together on that Jay-Z TV thing was, I mean, yes, you played together at Tyler's place, but people were watching this time. And there's a certain thrill knowing that you're performing.
Oh yeah.
It was missed.
It was definitely something that we missed. Yeah, not being able to play shows in over a year has been a big hit, and I personally miss the feeling. So we kind of channeled that into focusing on getting enough for an album to record, and that's where we're at now. So I feel like we used our time well, but it really sucks. Yeah.
So if people want to get a taste of what you sound like circa 2021, is that Jay-Z TV session the best place to find you right now?
Yeah, absolutely.
This current lineup.
That's the current lineup. Yes.
Yeah, that set that we played was everything that's going to be on the album minus 2 songs. So that was all new stuff that we played. Yeah, so like I say, the album will probably be 8 songs, a little under 40 minutes.
And in that video, Dustin kind of looks like a pro wrestling manager. Like you all look like musicians, but Dustin looks kind of like Carnival Barker ringleader.
Yes.
It's definitely a cool vibe.
The story behind the aesthetic of how I dress for shows was we were playing a Easter show at it was a Easter party for our drummer's family. So we were playing a family Easter get together, and I was like, I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna get a fucking Easter suit, and I dressed up in this really corny thrift store like pastel suit, and wear like like Macho Man glasses. Everyone in the band was like, "No, that wasn't just Easter. That's how you dress now. That's it." And so I've just kind of adopted that out of playing a weird backyard Easter show.
We like him when he's more sweaty.
All right. Well, I can't wait to hear the results of you all going to the studio. What's the best place to follow you for people who are interested? Who is Facebook? Is Bandcamp?
We have Facebook, Instagram, Bandcamp. Those are the main outlets that we.
Yeah, Facebook / Having Kittens Music. We have a Twitter.
Instagram's at Having Kittens 666.
Yeah.
Say it again, Dustin.
The Instagram's at Having Kittens 666.
Because Satan.
Yes, because Satan. Why not?
Why not? Okay. Having Kittens, thanks for jumping on tonight.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
And before I let you go, Jenna, are you good? I think you've been quiet. Okay.
I'm tired. I'm sorry. I was early.
We had a long day of prep today.
Yeah.
All right. Just want to make sure we didn't outright dismiss you here.
No, that's fine.
I blame Chris. I blame Tyler too.
Oh, don't blame me.
Blame
We
me.
got googly eyes for Chris's posters.
A little bit.
They are cool.
All right. Thank you, Having Kittens.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
Bye.
Marketing is hard. But I'll tell you a little secret. It doesn't have to be. Let me point something out. You're listening to a podcast right now, and it's great. You love the host. You seek it out and download it. You listen to it while driving, working out, cooking, even going to the bathroom. Podcasts are a pretty close companion. And this is a podcast ad. Did I get your attention? You can reach great listeners like yourself with podcast advertising from Libsyn Ads. Choose from hundreds of top podcasts offering host endorsements, or run a pre-produced ad like this one across thousands of shows to reach your target audience and their favorite podcasts with Libsyn Ads. Go to libsynads.com, that's LIBSYN, ads.com today.